What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode, VIDWON Reacts. And we're going to get into the situation about Gucci Mane and POOH SHIESTY. And the reason I'm bringing this up, that you see that I got no jumper, Adam 22 there, is because this is not only a story about Gucci Mane and POOH SHIESTY. This is more of a story of how one thing could turn into a crazy ass storyline. You understand? You take a shit here, by the time it reaches over there through the internet waves, so that you shit it everywhere. Look, listen to first. I'm gonna play you Adam 22 talking about the Gucci Mane POOH SHIESTY situation, and then I'm gonna play you a video of somebody that came out saying the real situation. But this is what the internet does. Let's get on. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the section, and let me know what you think. How the internet blows things out of proportion. Let's get right on.
There's crazy.
So before we get started, this is Adam 22. He's talking about he got sources of the sources that were there with the sources. Listen to this guy.
Rumors going on in the streets.
About what?
And I feel like people are scared to report on this. It's starting to really trickle out.
Don't go there.
POOH SHIESTY and Gucci Mane.
Oh yeah, he signed POOH SHIESTY before
Yes.
5-6 years ago.
Okay. Now, I don't want to tell you what I'm about to tell you, but I've had multiple Memphis insiders tap in with me, not Stan G.
You ain't had no multiple fucking go
I have.
man.
I have.
And this
I don't need that either because a lot of other people have been tapping in about it. But the
Talking a lot of shit.
story that's going around that everybody's scared to report on, and this is just a rumor, is that basically POOH SHIESTY and Choppa Gang ran down on Gucci Mane, relieved him of some of his possessions, and basically forced him to sign a contract releasing POOH SHIESTY from 1017, the label.
So now, when this came out, it was like a day into it. So he's, adding on to the fire. No Jump is a big platform. So now you just added on to the fire.
Okay, well here's the thing on that, right?
That's what a lot of people are saying. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying a lot of people.
No, hold on. I
hit a couple industry insiders just to get their thoughts. Like, yo, you think this is true? They all heard the same rumor as me, and they all weren't able to confirm 100%.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? It's one thing. If he got a release, then maybe it's some truth to it.
Yeah.
If he don't got a release, there's no truth to it. But I think it's bullshit
Okay, you see at least somebody had to say.
because why would POOH SHIESTY's, we haven't heard Gucci Mane mention any of this, and why would POOH SHIESTY's team put that out when this is identical to the same type of case, controlling case, he just did time in the feds on?
And I agree. That sounds insane to get out of doing.
Exactly. You see, at least some people still got common sense. Other people, this internet, man, nowadays, man, they just ride the wave. You understand what I'm saying? They just ride the wave. You got your podcasters that still got, common sense, and they don't sell themselves. But like this guy right here, he's a sellout.
4 years in the feds and then immediately do something that would basically get you right back in the feds.
No. That's not insane. Insane is your team putting that out there in the streets.
But nobody's putting it out there. This is just
somebody had to put it out there.
Listen, loose lips sink ships. I've just been hearing about it. I'm guessing that they're probably trying to not have it be out there.
See? That's what I'm saying. So then you're running with it. First, you had multiple sources Now they're saying because Whack 100 didn't go with what you were saying. Now it's like, oh no, they're saying that through the internet. Now it's through the internet. First it was multiple sources. That's the type of bullshit I'm talking about.
because nobody wants to see
Well, here's the
Pooh go back
thing.
to the feds.
We haven't heard Gucci Mane say anything.
Would you if you got the shit beat out you and had all your shit took?
That's my point. So that means it would have to come from the Pooh Shiesty side.
Listen,
He's still in the fucking halfway house.
that is true.
So, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it got to be some bullshit.
And that's my thing too. Is that
Unless he's that dick.
Exactly. So that aged wrong because let me show you this. That aged wrong. And let's listen to this now. Because this is recent. Something came out. I mean, like I was just saying, I'm just reporting. I'm not saying it did, but this makes more sense right here.
I hollered at some of my partners, man, down there in Dallas, and they told me, man, look, this was not no robbery. This was not about no contract. Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty was actually in the studio, and there was some people that was with Pooh Shiesty that confronted Gucci Mane about Big Scar and that situation in the funeral and the jewelry that he wanted returned, and from there it escalated.
So now they're saying it wasn't Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, it was their crews, you know? Their crews and the people that were with them.
And an altercation broke out, and Gucci Mane started throwing those hands. And in the midst of Gucci Mane
Okay, so then shit got crazy. Gucci Mane started throwing hands.
throwing them hands, his watch and his ring came off. It makes sense. That's why you don't hear about his chain getting snatched, because the only things that came off was on his fist. And then
See, that makes more sense. Like, come on, bro. Like, you still got your chains, but you got robbed. Niggas got your rings. Them rings popped off. Somebody picked them up. They said they robbed them. Come on, man. That shit came from Pooh Shiesty's camp, probably.
Gucci Mane yelled to a security, hey man, my jewelry's gone. Security upped, the other side upped, and that's what happened. It had nothing to do with a contract. These internet people are lying and on some Fed shit.
Man, we done had about 5,
Listen to my man over here.
6 different Gucci Mane Pooh Shiesty stories. Now we got another one. It's trending. All the big blogs picking up on it because they feel like this one right here make the most sense, right? And I'm pretty sure Sadie Nash got a lot of backlash or got a lot of DMs sent because it don't go with what he said. A little bit because Gucci Mane still got his jewelry took, but not in the way that he said it. Because you know everybody wants Sadie Nash to be wrong, so they can bash him and talk down on him and not believe in him. Now, if he right, he go up. If he wrong, he go down for a little bit with a couple guys that really holding this over his head. Then once more stories come out and he got the truth and facts on that, they'll jump right back on board.
Yeah, but I think the second story, the story that just came out recently, is a little bit more believable, you know? Because if you still got your chains and just missing your rings, that makes more sense. You was swinging, you know? And then this whole shit about you grabbing a dude and being like, yo, sign this contract right there. Fuck out of here, B. I don't see that happening, man. I just don't see it happening. This dude just came out. He probably on parole, Crazy. No matter how crazy he is, he ain't gonna do no crazy shit like that right about now. He ain't trying to get locked up again. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this content, and you know, just don't let the internet give you a narrative. Think for yourself, see what's right, see what's wrong, see what's real, see what's fake, and it has to make sense for it to make sense. Peace.